Okay, Nintendo, where is all my Zelda news? I want Breath of the Wild too. Yo, forget Breath of the Wild 2. Let's get hyped for Age of Calamity. Hey guys, I've noticed recently with the hype for Age of Calamity, there hasn't really been very many Breath of the Wild 2 videos, so I decided to talk about my greatest fear for Breath of the Wild 2, which has to do with game progression, or more importantly, weapon progression. I mean, you got Link, you got Zelda, you got the Master Sword, you got the Bow of Light, and you've got the Triforce. And the Bokoblin over here doesn't really stand a chance now, does he? With that being said, there really isn't anywhere for gameplay progression or weapon progression in Breath of the Wild 2. The main problem is that Link and Zelda are already equipped with so many powerful weapons that you don't really have motivation to try and make yourself more powerful. So Nintendo needs to creatively find a way for weapon and gameplay progression without disturbing the already established lore, and I think I have a solution for that. Yeah, you heard me. I'm talking to playable Link and Zelda. This has been something speculated amongst fans, and I think it is a perfect opportunity for gameplay and weapon progression. Now, I'm not saying I want Link and Zelda to be playable together. I think that's a little too overpowered. Instead, I'd like them to be separated and be able to progress both of their actions separately. And I think we do see the scene in the teaser trailer where Link and Zelda got separated, and that's this one. Now, a lot of people think that these two scenes happen right after the scene I just showed you, but looking at the different atmospheres and backgrounds, these are clearly in different places. I honestly think the one on the left is before they find Ganondorf's corpse, and the one on the right is Link attempting to jump after the princess. And if you need more proof for this, notice how Link is nowhere close enough to catch the princess if she falls. Let's look at how gameplay can progress with these two characters, starting off with we already know that Zelda is much weaker than Link. In fact, the main reason he has to grab her hand whenever they're running is because he's just so much stronger than she is. I imagine falling into a dark cave and being separated from the one person protecting you would be pretty nerve-wracking for her story-wise, and gameplay-wise, she could slowly learn to fend for herself and protect herself. I personally would love to see Zelda learn to fight and be able to properly protect her kingdom. Now that we talked about Zelda, let's talk about our lovable silent protagonist. Now, Link is really hard to come up with ideas with because we've already progressed so much in Breath of the Wild, but it's not impossible. Story-wise, I think Link would feel pretty guilty about completely failing at his job to protect the princess, and not being able to jump after her would really be nerve-wracking. Gameplay-wise, we still have no idea what's going on with Link's hand. Maybe this hand will give Link a new ability, or maybe he'll have to learn to wield the Master Sword with his other hand, or maybe he loses the Master Sword and has to go find it. But either way, this is just a theory. Overall, I know Nintendo is gonna find some creative way for gameplay and weapon progression, and I know the game is gonna be amazing and it's gonna blow us all out of the park, and I cannot wait for it to come out. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think gameplay and weapon progression will look like in Breath of the Wild 2? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say.